love, love. Oh my God, what happened? Love holds no grievances. Wow. Is there a part of me resisting this lesson? Perhaps a tiny bit, because the ego mind wants to hold grievances on everybody that I despise, of course, easy, and even people I love. So lesson 68, love holds no grievances. You know what this means, right? Cookies holds no grievances. Or maybe cookies hold no grievances. Wow. Sup, even the cookie world is grammar police coming in. All right, well, don't hold it against me. All right, I figured we better sneak in here and do our afternoon hangout because I hear minimal engines running. So everybody must be out there on their lunch break. The people that are, the men folk that are working on the gas lines. All right, so good job, y'alls. Yeah, I'm gonna like just invite them to do the Course in Miracles like I'm inviting everyone. Have you invited anybody to my channel yet? Maybe you'd like to do that. All right, here's Jesus. So Jesus today for lesson 68, Tina Jesus, just to clarify. Yeah, love holds no grievances, but you are not a doormat. Okay, so let's clarify this because some people are like, well, if I forgive him, he'll walk all over me again. Hey, listen, you got to learn healthy boundaries, girl. But anyways, what Jesus said is like, yeah, you're not a doormat. You don't have to like, sacrifice yourself or your path for other people. You don't have to let people get away with murder. He didn't say that, but that's basically what it was meaning. Like, you can respect other people's paths. You can still love them. You can have an argument and not hold any grievances. So what you got to watch out for is anything in your mind that's like rehashing something again and again and again. That's a grievance. Resentment, that's a grievance. And yeah, if you let people use you as a doormat, that will definitely, I know from experience, lead to resentment and lead to you holding grievances. So that's what Jesus was talking about today. Pretty short and sweet. And then it was funny because then Tina's dog barked in the middle of her channeling. And it was like just a funny example about how like even our dogs, we could hold grievances again. Like, I love you, puppy, but damn you for shitting on the floor again. You know, the one thing I can definitely say about these videos is I do keep it classy. All right, so that was good. Jesus. Also good is the pathways of light, as always, you know, like really just reminding ourselves about different perspectives and, you know, taking this lesson home. It's like the lesson itself, we read it this morning together. It's really, man, there was so much good stuff, but then like also I love the pathways of light. So we'll get to that in just one hot minute, okay? But here's the thing. This lesson is a complete spin-off of yesterday, which I was pretty tired yesterday, wasn't I? Thank you for the kind words and the encouragement. I appreciate everybody who hangs out. Good. I bounced back. That is one thing about me. I bounced back pretty good. Anyways, yesterday was Love Created Me Like Itself. Okay, so yesterday, hopefully, we established that you are love, I am love, because that's how we were created, and whatever, holiness created me holy. Love created me like itself. Love created me as love. So that means I can hold no grievances and know myself, like the big S self. So when I hold a grievance, I am forgetting who I truly am, because the self that I truly am is love and holy and divine and perfect. And that bitch, she don't hold grievances. All right, I'm glad we can laugh. So lesson 68 says to hold a grievance is to see yourself as a body. To hold a grievance is to let the ego rule your mind and condemn the body to death. So there you go. There's your motivation. Let all of it. I was going to say, let that shit. I was going to say that, but I already swore 2 other times, so I'm trying to keep it. But seriously, the grievances, you need to let that shit go. Okay? Okay. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading. A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 68 Insights. Love holds no grievances. I am learning to remember that I am love and nothing else. I am learning to remember that everyone is love and nothing else. I am learning that forgetting that I am love or that everyone is love is holding a grievance. Forgetting my identity as love is the same as refusing to let love come into my awareness and choosing to make something other than love real. In this lesson, Jesus is helping me realize that when I make the body real by seeing myself as a body, I am holding a grievance against God. Jesus wants me to realize what this does to my mind. He wants me to realize how this forgetting creates a sense of fear and not being safe. He wants me to realize how this forgetting creates a sense of guilt and lack of peace and happiness. He wants me to be happy. He wants me to return to the awareness of the truth of love's presence, which is all that is real. He wants to help me move past the clouds of separation, of belief in separate bodies, to the truth that only love is real. He is guiding me to forgive or let go of my replacement for my true identity as love. As I learn to see everyone as my dearest friend, this helps me to know that I am perfectly safe and still reside in love. I have not left love, even though I have chosen to forget love a while. I am so grateful for these constant reminders of the truth about myself, which includes all that is. I am grateful to be given a pathway that helps me let go of grievances, that I may awaken to my one self. Anytime I am not supremely happy, I am holding a grievance. I have judged against what is and want it to be different. Beneath all the judgments that come up in this world of form is the core judgment against God. This world is the effect of deciding that God's gift of all His love is not enough, that somehow I would be happier with something else. This is our core grievance against God, against love. We spend our lives searching for love, yet we are unwilling to accept it as it is. This is why it is so important that I recognize that love holds no grievances. When I get this and accept it, I will experience the joy of God. I will feel the safety that comes with knowing that harm is impossible. Once in a while, I do a big spring cleaning on my living space. I toss out what doesn't fit, doesn't suit, doesn't work, anything and everything I can live without. I am left with a feeling of satisfaction at the clean, airy, light space I have made. That is what this lesson feels like. I feel like placing vases of bright spring flowers in my mind to celebrate a good job done. The thing about spring cleaning is that I have to repeat it every few months as the clutter starts to reaccumulate. I don't know where it comes from. Sometimes I could swear it grows in the night as I sleep. It seems to be the same with grievances. Even as I stand admiring the great bright space I have created as I forgave each grievance, I sense grievances trying to skitter past my attention to once again take up residence in my mind. The little ones come first, I am sure, hoping I won't recognize them as the destructive forces they are because they don't seem important. Later, the bigger grievances, the ugly ones, and the scary too, will return to the home I have offered them for so long. How to make them feel unwelcome here? I will remain vigilant today and try to catch each thought and turn it back at the door. I will look to the Holy Spirit to help me. The text says, "Your newborn purpose is nursed by angels, cherished by the Holy Spirit, and protected by God Himself." How can I fail? pathwaysoflight.org. All right, now we're all in a better place, aren't we? And I'll return back to this voice that I like to use when I'm in alignment with God's will. Hey, listen. You can still be in alignment with God's will and talk like a trucker. As far as I know, it's okay. Whatever you want to do. All right, so anyways, if the lesson 68 said, I'm gonna read down here for a minute. So, would you not be willing to relinquish your grievances if you believed and understood that, like, you would feel peace, you would remember who you are, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Even if you succeed today with this lesson by even ever so little, just a tiny bit, there will never be a problem in motivation again. That's basically saying, like, if you get a taste of the good stuff, love, light, peace, freedom, forgiveness, you get all that good stuff, you're always gonna understand that's what your purpose is. And yeah, motivation to hold no grievances will never be a problem again. But you got to get a taste of it. So today we are going to think of the mother truckers that we've got them grievances held against, and we're going to say to them in our mind, hold them in your think of them and say, I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you are part of me and come to know myself. So I love that because it's quite selfish, actually. Like, all right, fine, I'll see you as my friend so that I may remember you're a part of me and come to know myself. So anyways, I don't want to betray myself. Let me not betray myself. Okay, so love holds no grievances. I'm figuring it out that I am love. So I don't want to betray myself. I want to know myself. So I would see you as my friend. I would wake to myself by laying all my grievances aside and wakening in Him. So it's like, listen, when you hold grievances, the only person that you're really shorting is yourself. You may think you're withholding your love from that person, and I'm not saying they don't deserve it, because what they did was wrong, okay? But you're basically just pinching yourself off of the knowledge of who you truly are. So that's what it means. Like when people are like, well, you're forgiving them for you. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. Yeah, that's actually very true, because you want to know yourself as love. You want to know yourself as an aspect of God. You want to know yourself, the big S, the capital S self. And so it's like whatever little grievance is, big or small, it's just you really do start to understand the motivation to really, and I'll just say it one more time, let that shit go.